Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Merginator and this is Project Cars 2. Started on career and chose the Karts. This is the SMS Karting Championship and I have a decent start here. I'm going to use Chase View for just a moment because yeah, it's Project Cars 2 and everything just seems to go better when you're in cockpit. But I just wanted to see how far I can go, if anything's different. So, great start, but as soon as he says that, he kind of jinxed me. Terrible. Oh, get bumped there. Got two people behind me. And I hit the tires there and just not off to a great start after that. Just finished up about halfway through the lap now. And this track is actually really fun if you recognize the track. I don't have the driving line on, so I don't know what to expect. I mean, I can stare at the map, but that's really hard to do when you're trying to actually race. So after spinning out several times, I fall back into last place and try to relearn Project Cars 2, especially the karts. And there's something about this kart in particular with only one gear. I'm terrible at it. It's really hard to use. So I finished this race in last place. No points for me. 10th on the board, so that's fun. Next we're at Glencairn East, round 2. I think there's 4 rounds here. And starting in first, there's no qualifying or anything. It just kind of puts me in first place for some reason. Now this track I recognize from Project Cars 1, so I'm vastly more familiar with this one.
Great start, mate. Nice
Thanks,
one.
mate. Thanks. Coming through here, this section of the track is my weakest. I always go way too wide there. You have to be careful there because if you press on the throttle, you can spin out easily and hit the wall. I think I restarted this race several times. Skipping ahead to lap 6, I'm going wide here. Chuck here is going to go for a move, but I'm going to take my spot right back. The AI is set to 70, I believe. So they can be challenging, but for the most part, it's me just trying to learn the physics of karting again. Last lap here, and I finished the race in first place. I don't think I had the fastest lap. No, not even close. So I got 20 points on the board. Somerton Sprint, here we go. I start in 6th place. Another great launch, and I go from 6th to 1st just before turn 1. Now this track is fun. It's flowing, it's fast, but it can be tricky, can be deceiving.
Good stuff. That was a great start.
But this is probably one of my favorite karting tracks that I've played so far. It's just this last turn up here that is rough to get right. I don't know where the apex is, and I seem to brake way too much. While the AI can just zoom past me. I hold my own right here. A little loosey there on the end, on the exit there. Turn ahead to lap 3. Finishing up lap 4, or getting onto lap 4, and I kind of brake and spin on myself, get on the curb, and Vin goes on my outside here. I try to do a little cutback, but he's able to defend me. A couple wheels on the sand, that doesn't really help me at all. Gonna go side by side with Vin here, going through this little S's. He's able to hold his position. I'm gonna try to catch up on Vin.
Mate, you're on his tail. Let's try and nail him on this lap. Force an error. He's under big pressure.
You see, I can't take him. He just jinxed me. So I was in 2nd, and I fall back into 4th place with 5th place breathing on my rear bumper. There I am, falling back into 5th. I'm gonna go for a lunge, another little slide there. I'm into 4th place. See, I go way too wide there. I lose my momentum, fall back into 5th, but I'm able to get past him with my wide apex moment there. On the last lap here.
Come on, you can still take 3rd. You can do it.
One thing I'm learning about this kart is that you have to slow down in a straight line and then turn in, because this will make you slide. If you try to turn in with high RPMs, this thing will kick out from behind you. And it can be rough. This kart is not easy to drive. Here I am going wide again. Barr is able to pass me once again, and he forces me wide, which makes me lose my momentum. So I'm in 4th place for the Project Cars team. It just seemed fitting to be on the Project Cars team. It's my first career. Now here is the Lamar International Kart Circuit, and this track is amazing. This is a really, really good track. This is one of those tracks where I wish I could go race it in real life because it would be fun. It's got a lot of flowing sections to it, some technical parts, a lot of hairpins, or just a couple of hairpins, but it's a really, really good track. It's good, well designed. And apparently it's at Le Mans, so it's awesome. He tries to go on the inside here, and I spin him out. Combination of us touching tires and the deadly curb there. So like always, I'm going to take you on a first lap roundabout, and then I'll continue on with the highlights. Rough on the brakes. They're kind of sliding out to the right there. Slightly missing my apexes, but this is me trying to learn the track. Up on the grass, messing me up, slowing me down. Tight little chicane here, which leads to the final double apex turns of the track, and that completes one lap at the Le Mans International Kart Circuit.
Final lap. Second place.
And I'm cutting to the final lap because I was kind of just dominating there for a second. But this lap you'll see me make many mistakes, like this right here. I spin out, try to correct myself, and look at the map up there. I just completely clogged all of the AI and only let one person pass, so that actually worked out. Everyone didn't run into me. So here I am trying to catch up with Ada up there. You can input your 3-letter initial for the scorecard, or the scoreboard, time card, whatever you want to call it. And I'm roughly 2 seconds behind. I like how it's always constantly changing. I'm a second and a half behind the first place guy here. And I have a pretty strong lead compared to the rest of the field, but I'm just not able to catch up with him. And that will do it for this session of racing, as I finish in 2nd place, so I'm on the podium. I'm very happy with that result. Alright, so let's see the overall results. Turbo Motors getting fastest lap once again. I'm in 2nd place. That's wonderful. And there is the final result. 4 points behind 1st place. I got 3rd place overall, which is very lucky considering I started off in last place. But yeah, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next race. Bye-bye.